The Minikin Incarnadine Cowl-Titivated Gamine, or Little Red Riding Hood. Erewhile there existed a jejune hoyden who had secured the veneration of all, even those who had espied her for merely a singular discreet trice. Her consanguinities comprehended, among others, an innate predecessor possessing the prosaic appellation of grandmother, and via the largesse of this clement crone she procured a Lilliputian capote with a most vermilion capuche, whence her winsome sobriquet, Little Red Riding Hood, was so engendered. One particular chronological interval, the materfamilias impelled her scion to convey a dosser, replete with albal pabulum and potations, to her matrilineal predecessor, forasmuch as, through her valetudinarian state, the somatic condition of the aforementioned octogenarian was compromised to the point of her being enervated and impuissant. Ergo, her being was delimited to the supine position. The venacious bedaubed scion acquiesced extempore, and forthwith embarked on her entrustment. The itinerary of the peregrination was ventured in the most ratiocinative manner via the Weald, and the duration of said voyage rarely necessitated the minute indicator of an analog timepiece to sweep an entire 180-degree arch. Upon the ingress of this sylvan milieu, the baron discerned a pileous quadruped bearing similitude to, and being an antecessor of, the beloved Canis Familiaris. Incognizant of the formidable degree to which this particular hispid miscreant was iniquitous and flagitious, the ingenue intuited not even a modicum of disquietude or trepidation upon this fortuitous happenstance. "Exemplary fulgent segment of the diurnal period," he asseverated. "Salutations," came the repartee. "Where wend you?" the inimical rapscallion catechized. "I'm actualizing a brief sojourn at the residence of my anile cognate, and am consigning to her savorous viands." "May I inquire as to the locus of this purlieu?" "Indubitably. At the terminus of this path, the localization of which is far from onerous." Subsequent to uttering a vocalization of valedictory, the caitiff retroceded into the aphotic boscage. Following this compendious confabulation, the dolman-bedecked Adamite absquatulated with the utmost celerity. The odious knave tarried a trice, cogitating and machinating, thence compassed a Mephistophelian cabal. Being a denizen of this arboreal pale, he was cognizant of a diapilated route to the aforecited domicile, whereas the quiddity of the trajectory elected by the soubrette was forsooth, though facile, labyrinthine. Hence the Crinite reprobate arrived at the grizzard's habitacle ere the callow peregrinator, and rapped at the portal. "Who fussed the gates the Jana with such formidability?" the residentiary suspired tremulously. "Your your consanguinian," the dissembling varlet prevaricated. "Thence convey your entity into this abode, for I am effete and encouched due to my decumbiture." The predacious malfeasant erupted and proceeded to ingurgitate the hoary dowager. The abominable scalawag donned the ultrafidian annuitant's nocturnal habiliments, which included a voluminous toque, and ensconced himself in the Ogygian Macbroin's somniferi. Anon, the guileless Juvencle divulgated her arrival. Apprehending her presence extrinsic to the edifice, the pernicious reprobate enjoined her to transpose her corporeity to within the confines of the plebeian bower. Upon ingression, the affrighted chit skirled, "Enigmatical predecessor, what Brobdingnagian auditory apparati protuberate from your poll?" "For effective auscultation of your parlance, my cosset," the palterer elucidated. "Anomalistic primogeniture, what prodigious ocular orbs goggle from your physiognomy?" she averred. "The more efficient to descry your homuncular form with punctilious exactitude, my minion," he enucleated. "Sphingine antecedent, what cyclopean extremities you possess!" she opined. "To embosom you adroitly, my progeny," he explicated. Therianthropic Herodin, what elephantine denticles permeate your oral orifice? The breathic Numkid adduced. The more efficacious to gormandize your sapid corporeal substantiality, mein Gott, he vociferated, and with an expeditious gambado, the malfeasant dastard mandicated the woebegone Tellurian. Surfeited, the scellerate Picaro summarily dossed. Propitiously, a beneficent Nimrod was perambulating vicinally, and perceived the imbroglio. Carked, the perspicacious paladin transpierced the chaumiere, and perused the corpulent occitan pariah. Conning the exigency of the conjuncture with sapient perspicuity, the intrepid factotum unsheathed his allegrugious poniard, anatomized the execrable varlet, and disenthralled the felicitous duo. Then the adjutorious stalwart jugulated the inimical malefactor. Thereupon the three beamish symposius roistered, banqueting on the plethora of toothsome provender.